everyone. All right, guys, let's get started on today's class. So today we're doing things a little differently. We're going to review and learn a couple of new words, and then we're going to go over your homework. That way you can use your new words to help you talk about your homework, okay? So your homework's gonna be at the end of class, and we're not gonna get through everyone, but we will finish going over your homework tomorrow, okay? So we're gonna start off with learning. So first, let's do a little review. The scoop on soil. Perry, could you please read this?
Soil may be different. Soil may have different color and texture. The texture is what an object feels like. Color and texture are two types of soil.
Good. Can you say properties?
Property of soil.
Good. Okay, so this talks about how soils can be different. So who can explain for me how soils can be different? What did it say? Nick, how can soils be different?
It can be different, the color and the texture.
Good. Different colors and textures. Excellent. So what is texture? Potato, what is texture?
Texture is what an object feels like.
Very good. And do you remember a word we can use to describe texture?
The rock is smooth.
Smooth. Very good. That's an excellent one. Nice work, Potato. Alex, can you think of another word to describe texture?
Hard.
Hard. Okay. Very good. Hard. What else? Jack, can you think of some other words to describe textures? What's the opposite of hard?
Soft.
Soft. Okay, good. Soft. Nice work, Jack. Lion, can you think of another word to describe the texture of something, what it feels like?
Rough.
Rough. Very good. All right, that's a pretty good start. Here are 6. John, could you read the 6 different textures in the blue clouds?
Soft. Hard. Bumpy. Rough. Smooth. Fuzzy.
Excellent job. Everybody say bumpy.
Bumpy.
Like when you're on your bike and there's lots of bumps on the road, it's bumpy, bumpy. Everyone say fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Good. Like my favorite fuzzy pajama pants. They're all warm and soft and fuzzy. Let's see if you guys remember those 2 new words we learned, fuzzy and bumpy. Draw a nice line from the picture to the texture that describes it. What texture is the thing in the picture if you felt it? Go ahead and draw a line. Nice work, Thomas. Good. Leo, very nice. Lion, excellent. Looking good, everybody. All right, very good job. We have a fuzzy ball, a bumpy lizard, and a smooth ball. Very nice work, everybody. So here are some properties of soil. Everyone say Properties.
Properties.
Good. All right, some properties of soil, color and texture. And color and texture change. I'm going to have someone read color, and then I'm going to ask someone else why soils are different colors. So pay close attention. Nat-Ann, Jeffrey, can you read color?
The color of soils come from rocks and other things found it.
Very good. So what changes the color of soil? Leo, why are soils different colors?
Because the soil is broken out of many bits, and that bits have many sizes, color, and shape.
Excellent work, Leo. There are many sizes, colors, and shapes. All right, and texture. I'm gonna ask the same question about texture. Why soils have different texture. Robert, could you read about texture?
Texture, the size and shape of the rock bits make different texture. Once living things make different texture too.
Excellent job. Thomas, what makes soils have different textures?
The size and shape of the rock bits make different textures. Once living things make different textures too.
Very good. So when you guys wrote down on your homework the color of your soil, that's because it comes from different rocks. And the different textures of your soils is because they have different sizes, different shapes, different once living things. All right, everyone. Pony, can you please read these 2 sentences for us?
Soils can be different colors. Our soil has the same texture.
Very good. So one of these is true and one of these is false. It's not right. So I want you guys to circle the sentence that is true. Only one of them is true. Which one? Go ahead and circle the sentence that is true. Very good, everybody. Wow. Nice work. You're right. Soils can be different colors. That's true. Do all soils have the same texture, everyone?
No.
No, they do not. Good. Okay. So order it. Write 1, 2, or 3 to order how a plant becomes part of the soil. So what is the first thing that has to happen? The plant breaks down into bits, or a dead plant falls to the ground, or the bits become part of the soil. What's the first step? Everyone circle which one you think is the first thing that has to happen. Does it break down into bits? Does it fall to the ground? Or does it become part of the soil? Nice, everybody, so far. Riku, can you read the first step?
A dead plant fall to the ground.
Good. Can you read one more time? A dead plant falls
to the ground.
Good. A dead plant falls to the ground. Very nice. Thank you, Riku. Okay. And number 2, everyone circle which one is the second thing that happens. What happens next? Next. Good job, Thomas, I see. Susie, nice. John, very good. Lion, very good. I think you guys got the hang of it. Let's have Lion, could you read number 2? What happened second?
The plant with
The plant breaks.
went down into beets.
Good, very good. Thank you. And number 3, Ben. Ben, can you read the third step?
The beet become part of the soil.
Very good. All right, excellent job, class. Let's learn our new words by watching these videos. Okay, we're gonna learn some new words so you can talk about your homework more, okay? So pay close attention.
You ever dug a hole in your backyard? If so, you probably found some rocks and lots of soil. Just like with rocks, there are different kinds of soil. Each kind of soil has different properties. Remember, a property is one part of what something is like.
What is a property? Lily, what is a property?
The property is, I don't remember.
That's okay. Can you read the sentence at the bottom of the screen?
Remember, a property is one part of something is like.
Yeah, so its color, its size, its texture, its shape. Okay.
The easiest property to see is the color of the soil. Color can tell scientists what is in the soil. Most soils are black, brown, red, gray, or white.
And Pony, what makes soil different colors?
Animals and plants.
Excellent. The animals, the plants, and the rocks in it. Anne, what color is this soil?
Brown, and it has a little bit white.
A little bit white, some brown. Very good. What other color is it? What does it say right here?
Red.
Red. I agree, though. I think it's brown. It's a little white. It's red. Good job, Fran.
Another property of soil is how much water it can hold. Different kinds of soil can hold different amounts of water. Soil used for growing plants needs to be able to hold water. This soil is moist. Plants would grow well in it.
John, what kind of soil do plants need to grow? Soil that can
Wet
hold
soil.
Yes.
Wet soil.
Perfect. Wet soil that can hold water.
Another property of soil is its texture. Texture is how the soil feels between your fingers. This soil has a lot of sand with big, hard pieces in it. It would feel very different from the moist soil.
All right, very good. So the sand, the big pieces make it rough. All right, let's take a look. Here are our new words.
You know that there are dead plants in soil. Sand can be found in soil. Sand is made up of tiny pieces of rock. The largest pieces of matter in soil are grains of sand. Sand does not hold water well.
Okay, so the sand is small pieces of rock, but they're the biggest pieces of rock in soil. Maybe they're like this big, right? So sand is big, and it doesn't hold water very well. The water can go around all the big pieces of sand. Where do you find sand? Alex, where have you seen sand?
In the beach.
Beach, very good. Excellent.
Soil can also have silt. Silt is made of broken bits of rock, but the grains are smaller in size than sand. Silt also helps water move through soil.
So silt is a little smaller than soil, right? Maybe it's like this big. Silt is smaller than sand. So we have big pieces of sand, medium pieces of silt. Everyone say, silt is medium sized.
Silt is
Good. Silt is medium sized. Very good. All right, let's learn about the smallest parts of soil.
Clay can be found in soil too. Clay holds water very well. It does not let water pass through it quickly.
So everyone say, clay is the smallest. Very good. Clay is the smallest.
Let's think. If you wanted to grow a plant, what type of soil would be the best?
Okay, is everybody ready to draw again? Hey, I want you all to circle which soil do you think is best for growing plants? Which one's the best for growing plants? What do you think? Nice, Riku, Play-An, very good. Susie and Lion, Pony, very nice. Guys, let's see if you're right.
Yes, this is good soil for growing plants.
Nice work.
Excellent work. Plants like to grow in soil that has lots of nutrients and can hold lots of water.
All right, so why can plants grow in this soil? Perry, why can plants grow well in this soil?
The good soil so plant can grow.
Why are these other two bad for plants?
Because that is not soil, so plant cannot grow.
Not quite. It is soil, but why is it hard for plants to grow in that soil? Leo, what do you think? Why is it hard for plants to grow in these soils?
The soil you click can grow because it's soft and is unsoiled. This is the hard. The next one is the hard soil.
Very good. They're too hard. They don't hold water. Maybe they don't have enough nutrients. Okay, let's take a look also at this one.
Did you know that soil is essential to life on Earth? Plants get the water and nutrients they need to grow from the soil.
All right, these are the 4 main things that make up soil.
Water from rain and snow soaks into the soil. Plants drink the water they need through their roots.
So soil's made of water. Remember, some soil, like silt and clay, hold a lot of water, and sand does not hold water.
Soil is filled with tiny pockets of air. Plants and animals living in the soil need this air. An important part of soil is humus, tiny bits from dead plants and animals. Humus provides nutrients in the soil.
All right, what is humus? Nick, what is humus?
Humus is something provide nutrients in the soil.
Good, it provides nutrients in the soil. What is it made out of? Thomas?
Dead plants and animals.
Excellent job, dead plants and animals. Very good.
Over time, forces like wind and water break down rocks.
So we have bits of rock. We have humus, which is our nutrients, our dead plants and animals. We have water. What do you think plants need to grow? Do plants need a lot of water, a little water, a lot of humus, a little humus, a lot of rocks? What do you think? Potato, what do you think? What do plants need to grow, Potato?
They need air, water, soil, and sunlight.
Very good. And in the soil, do you think they need a lot of humus, a little bit of humus?
I don't know.
You're not sure? What do you think? If humus has a lot of nutrients, do you think
Yes.
yes, do you think it's good for the plants or bad for them? Yeah, it's good for them, right? The more humus, the better.
Soils come in different colors and textures. They can have different amounts of rock, humus, air, or water. The size of the pieces of rock can be different too.
All right, let's review the sizes of the rocks: sand, silt, and clay.
The pieces of rock found in sand come in 3 sizes: sand, silt, and clay. Sand is the largest. If a grain of sand were the size of a basketball, a grain of silt would be the size of a softball, and a grain of clay would be the size of a dime.
All right, everyone show me a grain of sand. In your video, hold up your hands and show me a grain of sand. Really big. Now show me a grain of silt. And a grain of clay. Really small. Sand, clay, silt, sand. Nice, Lion. Clay. Nice, Twayan. Clay. Good job, guys.
The pieces of rock in sand are big enough to see. Soils with a lot of sand feel gritty. Sandy soils do not have a lot of humus.
They don't have a lot of humus, so it's hard for some plants to grow there, but some plants can grow in the sand.
Silt is made of small particles of rock. Soils with a lot of silt feel smooth, like flour or powder. Topsoil is a combination of sand, silt, and clay.
So whenever you show me your soil and when we talk about them, I want you to tell me if you think it has more sand, more silt, and more clay. How does that change the texture, how it feels? All right, guys, let's get started on going over your homework, and then we'll finish it tomorrow. All right, let's start with John. John, can you tell us about one of your samples of soil and what it's like?
Soil example 1 is the soil is brown.
Very good. What texture is it?
Soft and smooth.
Very good. And the size and shape of the bits?
Small and circle.
Very good. So maybe because the bits are small, it's smooth instead of rough. Do you think that your soil is made more of clay, of sand, of silt, or of clay?
Clay.
Clay, nice, very small. And how are the soils the same and how are they different? How are they the same, John? What do you think?
They are all soil.
All right, and do you think your soil sample number 1 is good for growing plants?
No,
Why not?
it clay down.
It's Play-Doh. Okay, so it's too small. It doesn't hold water. Very good. And maybe there's no humus. There's no dead plants and animals. Okay. Nick, can you tell us about your soil samples and show them to us if you have them?
The color is red and brown.
Very good. And what about the
Texture
texture?
of red soil is soft and smooth. The texture of brown soil is soft and wet. The size and shape of the red soil is small and the shape is oval. And the brown size and shape of the color is the size is small and the shape it has no shape.
Very good. And they both have once living things. So do you think your soil is more like sand, silt, or clay?
I think more sand.
Sand, okay. So maybe the pieces are there's bigger pieces of rock. Do you think it's good for growing plants?
Yup.
Do you think? Yeah, so remember, soil that's good for growing plants can hold water and it has a lot of humus, so lots of
Please, Miranda.
plants. Yeah?
Can you turn down so I can read the question?
Yes. Okay, this one. How are the soils the same and how are they different?
The same, they are both from nature. Different, they have different texture and shape.
Excellent answer. They have different properties. And what is your question?
How many kinds of soil are there?
Great question. How many different kinds? I'd say that there are hundreds. You could have so many different combinations of rocks, plants, animals, water. Very good job, Nick.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Excellent work. Okay, guys, we will go over the rest of these later. Don't worry, Lion. You can share yours tomorrow as well, since we lost you. Tomorrow we'll finish going over homework, and the rest of tomorrow and Wednesday will just be games to review. Okay, so we shared some of our homeworks. Did anybody do this just for fun? Twayan, you did it. Susie, you did. Riku, I saw you raise your hand. Riku, what's the definition of texture? Which one is texture?
Is what an object feel like?
Very good. And Twayan, which definition is property? Which one is property?
Is one part of what something is like.
Very good. I'm glad you did the extra work. I know you guys had a bit of time this weekend. Okay, here is your homework for tonight. It should be pretty easy. First, fill in the blank. Rocks and soil. Alike and different. They are alike because they're hard, non-living things that come from blank. Where do they come from? Soil is made up of sand, blank, and clay. People use rocks to build, to carve into blank, and to use in food. All right, and number 4, different plants need different soil mixtures. They need a different mix of sand, silt, and clay, a different mix of humus, and of rocks, right? How could you find out the best soil mixture to grow beans? What experiment could you do? How could you find out the best soil mixture? All right, this is your homework. I hope to see everybody's homework tomorrow, okay? All right, so I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good Monday. Bye, everybody.